Technically, it's still 2010, but Tracy McGrady and the Pistons have already started working on their New Year's resolutions. For evidence, check Wednesday's 12-point win over the defending Eastern Conference champion Celtics. Tonight, T-Mac goes back on the attack in Phoenix, where Steve Nash once again heads up the most prolific offense in the West. Looking to close out the year in style, the Pistons rev things up against the run-and-gun Suns. Now on Fox Sports Detroit.
Unseasonably cool in Phoenix, even a little snow, but hey, they don't mind. It's party time. New Year's Eve in the Valley of the Sun, and they're partying big time in Phoenix, Arizona. The Detroit Pistons, the Phoenix Suns at U.S. Airways Center here in downtown Phoenix. Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Champion. The Pistons coming off a very, very impressive victory over the Boston Celtics on Wednesday night, and they look to build on it here tonight against the Phoenix Suns. My partner is Greg Kelser, and Greg, what an impressive victory and what a way to build.
Oh, it was. And, you know, the Pistons are going to have an opponent today in the Phoenix Suns that can score against anybody, but these days are crying out for defense. They spent the better part of a 2-hour, 40-minute practice yesterday working on defensive strategy. We'll see how that plays out a little bit later. The Pistons will come in without Rodney Stuckey for the second game in a row. They'll miss him, but they've been just fine with Tracy McGrady subbing at point.
Yeah, T-Mac looks like the old T-Mac, putting up Piston career best on Wednesday against the Boston Celtics. Very impressive performance. And one little note about that, the Pistons are 3-0 with T-Mac at the point.
Well, you know, you can really trust his decision-making. He still has...
Rashard Lewis heading off to Washington. Gortat really is the centerpiece of the trade to Phoenix.
Yeah, he's the one. They feel like they can build around him. He's the one they're looking at long-term, having him play alongside Lopez, the starting center tonight for the Phoenix Suns.
Suns just 7-7 on their home court. Nash going baseline. Michael Petrus is open and misses a three, and T-Mac comes down with an early rebound. Tracy McGrady playing with a lot of poise out there, and that's the one thing that he does so well. Little baseline runner by Charlie Villanueva. It's a 2-0 Detroit lead. Good start here in Phoenix.
Well, it looks like the Pistons are going to try to exploit the matchup that has Michael Petrus on Charlie Villanueva, giving up some size there. The Pistons post Villanueva right away.
And right away, Vince Carter knocks down a three. He put up 20 shots in his debut with the Phoenix Suns against Philadelphia in that loss, where the Sixers put up 123. Prior to that, Carter had missed a couple of games with a quad strain. Ben Gordon still trying to get that shooting touch going. And he will try it out, left sideline three, and he answers right on cue. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, he can get it open. He can get that shot on the mark right away with shots like that, just so wide open. Plenty of time to size it up and feel comfortable with the shot.
41% from three-point range coming in. Nash using the Lopez screen. Nice cut by Grant Hill into the lane. His jumper off the mark, and Ben Wallace yanks down the rebound. 10:37 to go here in the opening period, and the Pistons have the lead, 5-3 in Phoenix. Last year, the Phoenix Suns took both games. In fact, they have swept the last two seasons. As Petrus going to be called for a reach-in foul, according to Jason Phillips. And he's the guy that counts right now, so that'll be a sideline out. Petrus from Guadalupe. You ever been there?
Not been there. Heard about it.
Sure, it's a nice spot. Tracy McGrady has it. High screen from Ben Wallace. Double team by Lopez, and a forced turnover. So an early turnover by the Pistons. Well, where available, this game is presented in high definition on Fox Sports Detroit Plus HD, sponsored by Comcast. And in many areas, Comcast now carrying our Plus service in high definition on channel 707. And a turnover on the Phoenix Suns on the travel. Robin Lopez returned December 15th. He had missed 14 games with a left knee sprain. They've had a lot of injuries on this team. Seems like a lot of teams have had a lot of injuries, Greg.
Sure.
In that kind of year. Ben Gordon's hit an early triple. Putting the Pistons on top, and there was another pass. May have been deflected. Eric Dalen says yes, it was. So the Pistons maintain possession with 12 on the shot clock. John Kuester has been very happy of late about his Pistons effort and certainly the defense the other night. Inbounds is turned over. My goodness. Carter up the right wing. Spins, dishes off Lopez, but Brady with a nice block from behind.
Well, the early returns on Phoenix's defensive effort has seen them cause 2 turnovers just by applying a little extra pressure. And one thing you do not want to do against this Phoenix team with Steve Nash is turn it over. They will run, and that's how they score nearly 110 a game.
Brady couldn't gather the rebound, but Carter misses the putback attempt, and Ben Wallace clears it off. It's 5-3. Pistons have the lead. T-Mac has the ball playing the point. They trap him midcourt with Robin Lopez running at him. Off to Charlie Villanueva. Pulls up with a jump shot. Off the heel, no good. Vince Carter with a rebound.
Well, the early trap, a little something new for Phoenix. We're not accustomed to seeing that, but Alvin Gentry pulling out all the stops to try and get his defense going.
And Michael Peters not afraid to shoot here in the early portion of the basketball game. A 6-5 Phoenix lead now with 9:10 to go opening period.
Well, he scored 20 points per game in his in 2 games with the Phoenix Suns and shooting over 60%. He's going to enjoy playing with Steve Nash because most guys who join the Phoenix Suns via trade or free agency, Mark, oftentimes see their shooting percentages go up because Nash can have that type of impact on his teammates' games.
Yeah, he is remarkable. And there he goes, baseline, got a step on Ben Gordon, up in the air, tried to drop it to Lopez, but stolen by Ben Wallace on a good baseline hustle play. Both teams turning it over here with 8:47 to go in the opening period. 6-5 Phoenix. Going to post up McGrady now against Vince Carter. Number teammate sweeping in is McGrady, kicks it out. Tayshaun Prince off to Gordon, extra pass. Could get him a 3, and it's in and out by Charlie Villanueva. Had a good look.
Good ball movement, though. They reversed it, and that's why he was so wide open in the corner.
Great no-look pass by Nash. I just get a kick out of watching him. Gets it back from Petrus.
And he's equally adept passing it with either hand. I mean,
there he goes
deliver
again.
It right or left.
There he goes again. Petrus on the left sideline misses the 3. Tayshaun gets the rebound. Well, ultimately, you have to have your head on a swivel with him, don't you?
Better.
Tayshaun Prince working over Vince Carter. Backing him down, left baseline, fadeaway by Prince is good. I mentioned that Tayshaun has been the steadying force this year. Last 5 games, averaging 17 points a game. He would come up so much as Petrus going down the avenue, but Ben Wallace blocks it away as he normally does there.
Ben Wallace is doing a nice job of manning the middle, just keeping the Suns off balance. Here, Steve Nash thinks he's going to block his shot, so he gives it up. Ends up turning it over. Ben Wallace got the steal. And now, most recently, Ben Wallace blocking the shot of Petrus.
Vince Carter steps back, lets one fly. It hits a long 2. And the Phoenix Suns regain the lead in a back-and-forth affair here, 8-7. Well, vote for your Pistons McDonald's player of the game, presented by the McCafe Caramel Mocha. Using your cell phone, text Pistons, followed by a space, then the player's uniform number to 37338, or vote online at foxsportsdetroit.com. See final results post-game on Pistons Live, and check your text response for special offers from McDonald's. Ben Wallace comes up short at the free throw line. Michael Petrus steps to his left, fires again, and hits another one.
Well, he's got a hot hand going now. Even if you run at him, he's able to put it on the floor and come up with a nice jump shot. He's a good offensive player, no question about that. He has been everywhere he's been in this league.
25 against the Clippers on 5 triples. He also had 24 when he was with Orlando against Toronto. Charlie V up top against Grant Hill, the ageless one. Now Ben Gordon. The switch, Grant Hill has him. 4 to shoot, and Gordon will. And that bounces around, no good. Rebound, Steve Nash. Veteran Nash, will he be a Phoenix Sun the rest of the year? And a turnover. T-Mac out on the break with Ben Gordon. Takes it, and a little duck undershot, no good. Good defense that time by Vince Carter. Ball comes all the way out off a deflection and chased down by Tracy McGrady. Well, you're right, Greg. I think the Suns are paying a little more attention to defense.
It's clear.
Yep.
You know, it's in their minds, and they're giving it an effort.
Tayshaun Prince coming across the lane. Ben Wall. There's another knockaway. And another Piston turnover, but the Suns give it right back. And John Kuster's seen about enough of this. So he'll take the timeout with 5:31 to go here in the opening quarter. It's been a back-and-forth affair. Michael Petrus lighting it up. Suns up 13-9 here in Phoenix.